Alright, hi guys! It's me, Heather, here for the Granny Joe Show. Today we're playing Baldi's, I think it's called Field Trip. I apologize, the screen went away right when I pushed F12, so I think it's the Field Trip one. Oh my gosh, the mouse movement is very sluggish and I can't look down, which is very odd. But anyway, so this is the demo for the Kickstarter that the Baldi series wants to do, so they can keep making games like the first one. And if you haven't heard of the first one, you can look it up on itch.io. A whole bunch of YouTubers have covered this game already. I can't remember what it's called. Like it's like Baldi's Academic School or Baldi's Education or something around that vein. And yeah, I highly recommend playing it if you haven't. I was really drawn to the Baldi series mostly because I guess I am a what's over here? Oh, so are they both? Okay. So I was really drawn to this series of games because I'm a fine arts major. I guess because I'm a fine arts major and I'm a game design major now. And can I go? Oh. And I guess like the weird art side of me really likes it because when you have to major in these careers or these paths, you get a lot of teachers, or a lot of people, or a lot of like ideas in general that games or art or whatever has to be a certain way. There's good art and then there's bad art, and you have to be good art, and everybody wants to thrive for the certain idea of like a really good game or a really good art piece or whatever. And some art classes, not so much others, but some art classes will try to point out, how do you break that? How do you break that path? How do you do art that is not the conventional quote quote good? You know what I'm saying? Like not a quote quote masterpiece. So this is what this kind of reminds me of. It's a well-crafted game. It's a well-put-together game. That's very smart and very intentionally designed to be this way. But then they do things like use Microsoft Art to draw art assets. Purposely use like this PlayStation 1 texture. Purposely uses like these hallways versus like big fast spaces, but it's intentional. It's not ignorant. It's not like ignorantly designed, because there's a lot of games out there who do the hallways because they don't know how, they don't know how to design a game, so they just do a bunch of hallways. But this is more like, I know the rules and I'm intentionally breaking them. So I like that about these games. I find it very interesting. So I was really drawn to it. So I kind of wanted to play this one. All right. Oh, right. Well, we should listen to him.
Then bring it back to refuel the fire. The bigger the fire is, the more points you'll earn. Alright, go for it.
Now this is just a demo in order to just show what the game's gonna be like. So that's why it's kind of crude. How do you... I don't know how to put it down. Don't you just push the mouse to do it? I'm really confused. How do you put down the... I am pushing it. It is not... I'm sorry. I definitely put the side... What are the controls? Is there a way to look up controls? I'm really scared to put escape though. What is it? Because when I watched another video on this, they just said it was the left mouse key, but I did that and nothing happened. Is it R? Like, what is it? What's the... It doesn't even tell you. Okay. Here, I got one. Is it because I didn't pick up the stick? How do you pick it up? Because, yeah, it's saying I didn't... How do you grab it? I don't understand the controls. How do you do it? I don't know what you want from me. What? It doesn't do anything. I'm clicking all the buttons. I don't know. I'm kind of confused because it looked like from the videos that I was watching, like you just go through it. But as you can see,
Let's go camping.
hold on. I'm gonna start recording really fast to see if I can push escape. Okay, so nothing happened. Like I tried to look up the controls and I couldn't. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys because I have no idea what the controls are. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna pick a direction and we're gonna walk as far as we can, and I'm gonna critique the game as I do that.
Go out into the woods and collect firewood. Then bring it back to refuel.
Because that doesn't work, so whatever. So my critique is, first, I don't really understand it. The controls seem to not really work. I'm not really collecting sticks. If there's supposed to be a button I pick, I kind of wish that it would tell me what they were somewhere. Well, that's a trap. Outside of that, I'm kind of actually disappointed with the look of the of this demo. I actually kind of really liked how colorful the first game was. Because this just looks more like a ripoff of Slenderman, which I don't really like. So I feel like if it was a field trip, do something a little bit more interesting with it. Like, I don't know, like something a little bit more crafty, like a little bit more art, or a little bit more whatever. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Like something a little bit more. A little bit more of it, like, I get that maybe he's just this, I don't know, something a little bit, just, because the first one was so strange, I would have liked it if,
Let's go camping.
or if maybe he could find things in the forest, like, I don't, you know, like, more stuff, like, the first game, there was, like, this sweep, 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 and then they had, like, the girl, the jump rope and stuff, like, they had different things. This is just, like, kind of Slenderman, but not really. And I kind of, like, I don't know, just something a little bit more than just this. But I do hope the Kickstarter does well. I hope to see it as a full game, because I think it's such an interesting, cool idea. But yeah, this to me looks so drab. And I get that this is a demo, that's why I'm critiquing it. Because I just want to give my feedback for it if they turn this into a whole thing. It's just, make it colorful. Make it a little bit different than the other, like, horror games. Quote unquote. Because it's kind of horror-esque. And so that's my 2 cents. Because I like to see this as a full thing. But maybe a little bit more like Kindergarten in the game. If you haven't seen Kindergarten. It's kind of like this. I really like Kindergarten.
Let's go camping. Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, because I like this. I wish it worked. I wish I was able to put the logs down, because then I could actually show you guys the mechanics of it. But I don't know how to get it to work really. I did watch another video that all they did was push the right button, and I did that. Nothing happened. I pushed R. That didn't do anything. I don't know. I really don't know. So I guess I'm going to leave it here. My critiques for the game is just maybe if you go to the final thing, like, keep the colorful stuff and not go towards the super dark stuff. Or if you go towards the super dark stuff, do something different with it than just the dark trees. Something a little bit different. You could even do, like, make fun of, like, the magical school bus or something. Like, something. Like, just something that makes... Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I don't want to play another Slenderman game. And that's why I kind of really liked the first one, because it was, like, that Slenderman-esque kind of thing, but really different. So, I'll leave it here. I apologize that I couldn't figure out how the game to work. So, I don't know. Because it's just a demo, I won't grade you approve it. But I'll put a link to the Kickstarter in the description if you want to back this this product up. If you want to see the full, the game being fully finished. And I'll see you guys next time on another episode of the Granny Joe Show. Hello guys, if you like this video, please consider checking out my game Vacant. It's free right now off of itch.io and early access. I would really love to hear you guys' feedback and comments and all that jazz. The link will be in the description if you want to see more.